because I was in denial, and I didn't want nobody to know I was having these thoughts or, this mentality.
Yeah.
Because with us Asian men, a lot of in our culture, it's like we're not supposed to be weak. We're not supposed to be depressed.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be going through struggles like where we're like stuck on the wall crying and being depressed and all that. So it's just that's how it's brainwashed into our minds. You know what I'm saying? Like in Korean, they say, 너 남자야 아니야. It's like, are you a man or not? You have to be a man. So as a man, you gotta always just hold your ground. And then with that mentality, and then going to the street mentality, that you can never show weakness,
right?
Either to your friends or your enemies. You gotta always be like on point. You gotta be like focused and all that kind of stuff. So that was the main reason, and I was always in denial, bro. So it's just now that I'm like, yo, why was I thinking that? You know what I'm talking about? But then I realized it's like, if I was thinking like that, how many other people are out there thinking like that too?
That's it's interesting, right? That's the majority of people think that way.
I know people I know personally are going through that. So it's just like, and I see how I try to talk to them, but they're like, yo, I got this. What do you mean? I'm good, man. But then I'm just like, yo, I was like, I'm here if you need to talk, though. I always tell them that now.
Right.
Like, yo, just hit me up. I'm here if you need to talk, bro. Like, I got you. I got nothing but love for you. You're my brother. So, it's up to that now. But I see it, and then now that I see it, it's just like I don't know why. I want to reach out. I'm like, yo, I kind of want to help, or try to bring awareness to them, but I realize they're in denial because they're basically how I was.
Yeah.
I would have been like, what do you mean? Yo, stop trying to be all righteous on me now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, just leave it alone. So
it's one of those things where it's like, if it's unsolicited advice, almost people reject it automatically because it's like, yo, I don't need help. Like, I didn't ask you for help. But at the same time, you being on the other side of it, knowing how much it helped you, like, you want to share that with everyone around you because it's like, you realize how much you self-sabotage everything in your own life, and it all stems from your mindset, right? And it going back to like, our culture and everything, it's like, Asian men there is definitely, within the culture, it's like the men are the providers, right? And again, this is all very stereotypical and everything, but that's just the reality of the culture. And, the women are, the providers of, everything in the house. Like they cook, they clean, they help with, taking care of the kids. Like those were the roles that are set in our cultures. And so that's what we grow up knowing. And then, the reality out here is, especially in America, is like, it doesn't have to be that way. It can be that way if that's, the choices you guys have within your relationship. But, and it's interesting because I kind of did like a poll where I just asked the general question, like, what is a man, right? And all the responses I got were very unique, but there was still like certain points that hit on everyone's response where it was like, there was a physical aspect to it, whether it's, you do a lot of the labor or the physical heavy lifting that falls on the man, the protector for physical protection, and then the provider, providing either financially or, just putting food on the table. And so that was not in all the answers, but a majority of the answers had some form of that. And no one had like bad intentions to like, respond to it. And it was all posed in a very good way. But the underlying message still tied to that, where it's like we have in our minds, this is how it's supposed to be. And, and even in the street life, it's like the stigma of, like if you need some type of mental help, that means you're off or something's, there's a weakness in you. But the reality is like if your emotions are easily manipulated, like that's how people catch you slipping because, they rile you up and then that's a trap, bro. Like it's
exactly.
It takes strength to go on the journey you're on, right? Like to admit to yourself your deepest flaws and that, talking to somebody will actually help you. It doesn't make you weaker, it makes you stronger because then you're more in control of yourself, your emotions, your body. And that means no one can get you riled up without you wanting to be, right? Like, it's like you make that choice consciously once you have control of that shit. And you've been doing that.
So it's just, no, you're right, bro. Yeah, you're right. I just wanted to add to that, too, though. It's just, it's, for us men, it's, with that mentality, and then it keeps going, and then it's okay to, we're human, right? At the end of the day, we're going to have feelings sometimes. We will have some type of feelings.
Yeah.
Sadness, happiness, fear, like joy. Like we are supposed to feel that too. But it's just basically it's like don't you're not supposed to have those feelings. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like basically
don't cry,
like
don't show it, right?
It's just like this, stone cold. That's it.
You have to be stoic
now,
100% of the time.
Yep. So it's like knowing that it's like, yo, that's just like a machine. Like there's no soul.
Yeah.
Like there's no soul. It's just like that. So, but then, I know every man, even woman. I mean, even women too. Because I probably there's women who are going through the same emotions how men are going through. Like I can't show this. I can't be look weak. So but it's not being weak. It's okay. You whatever you went through is what you went through, and you feeling like that, or whenever you feel depressed, it's not you feeling weak. It's just okay. So it's whatever. However, like science, the chemical imbalances in your brain and all that, but it's also the thought process. Mm-hmm. The thought process that leads to that. So it's just not like I just want everybody to be more aware when like I'm talking about when they're triggered or when things like that happen, and just to see. At the end of the day, we're like problem solvers. Humans are problem solvers too. Like they always find, hey, how can I fix something? Right? Yeah. That's how we evolved and how we moved on. So it's just like you live your life like that. There's one thing that we should fix. That's if it's supposed to be fixed. You need something to fix, but it's ourselves. Yeah. To better ourselves. So
but we're always looking external, right? It's like there's a problem. Like how do I fix this thing out here? When really it's like I need to fix something in here, and that'll solve a lot of problems. Not just that one thing you're focused on.
Yeah.